Hey, all you Splinterheads, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here saying, hey, thanks for dropping by. As always, I appreciate your time. So whether you're new to Splinterlands or whether you've been around for quite a while, I've got a really cool episode coming up here. I've been saving up my glint for quite a while, and we are ready to do it now. We are going to spend, or I am going to spend, and you are going to watch me, 1,000,000 glint and see what it gets me. First off, if you like this kind of coverage, if you're interested in Splinterlands, please like the video. And if you aren't subscribed, please think about subscribing after you watch a few videos. I put out Splinterlands as well as Atlas Earth coverage on a weekly basis, and I would appreciate it if after this video or a few more videos you watch and you're thinking about starting to play Splinterlands, please use my ambassador code. I had to think about that for a minute because they changed the terminology from referral code to ambassador code. It's in the show notes. I appreciate it. It'll get you started off right. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and dive in. I've got a slide. I've came up with a plan of what I want to do. First of all, if you're not familiar, I can speak, with what glint is. It is a type of point or token you earn in the game Splinterlands, which is a collectible, tradable card game online that you can play the game, earn the glint token, and then you can turn around and spend that glint token to buy various things to improve your deck within the game. You know, buy better cards and things like that. So that's what we're talking about here. And if you have any questions, you're new to the game, drop them in the show comments, and either I will answer them, or I have a lot of people that watch these videos that have been playing Splinterlands for quite a while that will also answer them if I can. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, as you can see, I have more than 1,000,000 glint saved up. We're going to spend right about 1,000,000, a little bit over 1,000,000 right now in this video. It's been more than a month. It's been a couple months, and we have pretty much 2 week season. So I've been saving up for a while to go ahead and do this type of video because I think it's pretty cool. I enjoy spending large amounts at a time. Some people do the slow, and you know, if you're talking about the slow spend of glint over time, that can also help you out. I am doing a free-to-play. I started a new account to check out the free-to-play part of this game, and I'll be doing separate videos on that. And obviously I get much less glint on that account, but it's also been it's only been going for a week, so I'm keeping track of the glint on that account and spending that as I can, to just kind of show a comparison between where you can start out and where you can work your way up to. Anyway, the glint is earned through winning matches, okay? How do you increase the glint you win? You stake more SPS in the game, the Splinter Shards token, and we're not going to dive into that, but I wanted to provide that answer because I know a few people have asked that. If you get into the game and you want to increase the glint and the SPS you earn in the game, you're going to have to increase the amount of SPS you have staked, okay? We'll dive into that in another episode, but what I want to look at is what is my plan for this 1,000,000 glint. Okay, so here we are on my massive glint spending spree slide. And as you can see, it is a little bit of everything because I wanted to try to use up the first batch of everything and get the most bang for my buck. Because as you know, if you've been playing for a while, if you go into that second batch or third batch, the price of everything just keeps going up. Okay, so what we're going to do is basically almost one batch of everything. So we've got 400 common draws, that equals 60,000 glint. We've got 100 rare draws, that equals 75,000 glint. We have 25 epic draws, that equals 187,500 glint. And we have 10 legendary draws, which equals 350,000 glint. Now, on to the chests. I usually don't buy chests, but this time I figured why not? Why not be crazy and see what we get? 88 minor chests. Now, this is not a full batch of minor chests because I wasn't going to buy minor chests, but I figured everything out and I had about 17,500 glint left over to make that million glint mark, so I added some of those in. So it turns out I needed 88 minor chests. So, and there's going to be a full batch of major chests. That's 150. That equals 150,000 glint. We have 30 ultimate chests, which equals 135,000 glint. And we have 50 batches of merits, which equals about 25,000 glint. All for a total of just over a million glint. So if my math turns out right, it's 1,100,000 glint. Okay, if you're new to the game, you can get to the rewards shop just by going to the rewards box here and clicking shop. Okay, so we are going to dive in. I'm going to do the buys, and then we're going to check out how much that affected my account. This is really the mechanism wherein you can make your deck stronger as you continue to play Splinterlands, and not have to shovel a lot of money into the game if you don't want to. Obviously, buying some card packs, buying some strong singles really increases the strength of your deck. And like I said, buying some SPS and staking it increases the glint and SPS you earn in the game, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can jump in and you can earn glint and turn around and buy cards. So let's do that. So we will do one batch of common draws. And I will have to speed these up as they turn over because otherwise this would take all day. So that's going to cost 60,000 glint. We are not using potions on this. The potions would increase the likelihood of getting a gold foil. Okay, let's just reveal all, and we can watch them go by. One gold foil. And at the end, we'll take a look in my account. It will take a while for 400 to turn over, but we'll take a look at my account. And, you know, I'm at level 8 on my commons, and I'm getting up there in my rares, so I could use all these, but there's 2 gold foils. So 3 gold foils. Once again, these are the commons. I'm hoping this will get me most of the way, a lot of the way to maxing out my commons. As far as everything, I hope this will get me most of the way to maxing out my commons and rares at least. I'm pretty good on epics as well because I've been concentrating on epics, so it will definitely help me out on epics. Legendaries, I've got a long way to go. There's another gold foil. Takes quite a while to go through 400. And I think I've lost track. I think that's the 5th gold foil. Now, if you're new to the game, when you turn over a card, you have a very low percentage of getting a gold foil. But if you do, there are certain advantages to playing gold foil cards. First of all, 1 BCX or 1 copy of a card. If it's regular foil, it starts out at just 1. You know, if it's gold foil, it doesn't start out at level 1. It can start out at level 2 or 3. So that's one advantage. And also, as you play gold foils in your hand, if you win, you get a certain additional percentage of winnings for including multiple 1 or more gold foils in your hand. So that's what the benefit is. Dual-sided benefit. Nice. Another one. Another gold foil. I think that's 6. Might be counting wrong. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Let's move on to rares. Now another batch, and you can see, like I said, when you go up to batch 2, it goes up to 225. So everything increases. Let's do a full batch of rares. 75,000. Now, yeah, I'll go ahead and do alchemy potions. Why not? I don't use alchemy potions on commons, but anything above commons, it's fair game because I have plenty. So, okay, let's reveal and see what we get. All these I can definitely use. Love Commander Slade. I kind of like Quilliam Legionary as well, especially in ranged battles because he can cause damage in that first slot as a tank. Okay, that's with commons. Let's go ahead and do epics. 25 epics. Nice. Now we're getting into the big dollars or big glint. 187,500. And definitely going to use alchemy potions on this one. Let's reveal all. Love most of these. Frankly, I like most of the epics. A gold foil Arachne Weaver, a gold foil Halfling Refugee. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Great card, great card. Both of those. I would say Arachne Weaver and Olivia the Brook, probably the top 2 cards in the set. Halfling Refugee, also a great card. Okay, let's go on and let's dip our toes into the legendary pool. 10 legendaries. 350,000 glint. And of course, I'm going to use my potions. Let's draw a gold foil. Come on. Okay, let's go. Death Ranger, Grifsy, Gallicus, another Grifsy, another Death Ranger, Emberguard, Endless Gibbon, another Emberguard, another Gallicus, and a Syrinth. Okay. Now, before we take a look at where my cards stand, let's go ahead and go into the minor chests. My minor chests were 88, and if you're new to the game, there are a lot of different things you can get in chests. You can get cards, of course. One of the benefits of not the minor chests, you can only get single copies of cards, but in major and ultimate chests, you can get multiple cards, multiple copies of cards with one draw. You can also get energy. You can also get a number of other things. So let's go ahead and jump in and buy the 18 minor chests. You can also get, we are not using potions on the minor chests. Okay, let's reveal all. See what I got. Some merits. A few potions, a few commons, more merits, a little bit of energy. Not too bad. Razor Hound. Ooh, Commander Slade. Okay, let's see here. A little bit more merits, and we'll go and we'll put merits into the pot as well. They buy a different type of pack, which I've been saving up for as well, which I will do a different episode on. So let's go into the major chests. We are buying a full 150 major chests. So let's check out what I get. You know what? Let's go ahead and use potions. Why not? Okay. Bunch of potions. And you can see I'm getting multiple copies of the cards, which is one of the benefits of chests. I'm getting some energy. A bunch of merits. Ooh. That's a common, but still gold foils. Come on, legendary. Another gold foil. It's common, but gold foil nonetheless. Okay. More merits. Arachne Weaver. Love it. Trying to max that card out. Trying to max out all the cards, frankly. Bunch of energy, bunch of merits. Okay, let's scroll up. And as you can see, one of the benefits of these chests, like I said, is you can get multiple copies in one draw. So like I got 4 copies of this Halloran Huntress, which is a pretty decent card as well. So we got, I'm looking at, where are the gold foils at? Okay, so we got 2 gold foil Takatag Conscripts, which is an interesting card. I think it costs too much mana for what it brings, and I haven't found a great way to use it because it is likely something you would put towards the back. It has sneak and a weird combination of sneak and thorns, but gold foils nonetheless. And up here we have Luchheim Demon and 3 copies of it, both commons. Okay. Done with that section. Now, here we go. This is the big draw. 30 ultimate chests. What am I going to pull here? Of course, I'm going to use potions. Higher percentage of getting the better stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and reveal all. Bunch of merits. Bunch of common cards. There's an epic. Come on. I need a legendary. No legendaries. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so I did get a bunch of merits, and I got several copies. I got 2 copies of the Halfling Refugee, a bunch of commons, a bunch of energy. Okay, so this was kind of a bust, this particular one. Okay, and let's go down and we're going to, and this is going to be a good example of how prices go up. So as you can see, this first level, this first batch of merits is 200 each. And I'll buy the first batch. And that's a total of 2,000, 2,000 glint. And then I'll go back to buy the second batch, another 10. But as you can see, it's went up to 3,000. But I'll cover this in a minute. There's great value to these, I believe. Back to shop. Now, the third batch, once again, is up to 4,500. So it's going up, up, up. So we're not going to go too much further. We're going to go to 5 batches. This is the most I've ever bought. Usually I just buy 3 batches. Back to shop. Another 10. 6,750. And one more batch. 10,130. So as you can see, the prices go up. Yeah, these merits were for a long time very hard to get. One of the only way you could get it was by playing in brawls in guilds, and we will go over to shop and then go over to the guild. And this is what you can do with your merits. You can buy gladius cases, and you can buy a number of other things. Bloodstones and power stones perform very much like potions for regular card packs or card draws, whereas these perform for gladius cases. So you can see I have 45,538 merits. Now, I'm shooting for a 50 pack opening. See how many I've got here. I've got 41. So I only need 9 more packs. So we're going to buy 19 Gladius packs. And I believe that's going to put me at 60 packs to do an opening with. Dismiss. And then we are going to go back and we are going to buy 136 bloodstones because that's pretty much what I have left over. And that will increase my rate of legendary draws when I open those packs. Okay, let's go over to the open. And yeah, I have 60. And I'm going to do a separate episode for that because this would just drag on too long. But stay tuned for that because those cards are incredibly... first of all, they're hard to get. And they take a long time to build up your set. Let's go and check out the gladiator cards. Let's do this. Okay, so these are the cards I'm talking about. I've been collecting these for almost 3 years now, and you can see that I don't have any of them maxed out. So, and they are very strong to put in your deck, especially specific ones. Okay, so that's for another episode. Stay tuned. With that said, let's go back and check out what I actually got today. First of all, we'll go into Rebellion, and we will look at just the rewards. Now, up to this point, before I bought all these, I had everything combined. So you can see that, let's separate these out a little bit. Let's look at the commons. You can see how many extra copies of those between all those things I just bought that I got. Like I got 67 extra copies, or 66, because there's one main copy and then the other copies are the rest of the cards and they're single. So as you can see, most of these are level 8. So let's go ahead and just do a combine. If you have everything separated down and filtered down to where you like it, and you want to combine everything, you can use this button. But make sure that you're very specific about what you have on the screen, because once you hit this button, everything is going to be combined. And if you happen to have some cards on there that you didn't want combined, well... Okay, as you can see, most of them, well, more than half of them are, well, some of them went to level 9. More than half of them are still level 8, but some of them went to level 9. Okay, let's go on to rares and do the same thing here. You can see that most of my rares are level 5. There's one level 6 and a few level 4s. Let's go ahead and combine. Rares need fewer copies to level up. Okay, let's see. There's a few of them that leveled up. I've got a few more at level 6 now and at level 5. Let's switch on to epics, which is what I've been focusing on because I think they are the strongest part of this set. Most of my epics, in fact, they're all at level 4. Let's go ahead and do a combine and see if I can get any level up. Levels up, that is. Okay, so some of them, I got 2 here. Okay, these 2 leveled to level 5. So now I have a level 5 Thanalorian Blade, which I like using. My other ones are still at level 4, but getting much closer to leveling. Let's check my legendaries. Up to this point, I hadn't bought a lot of legendaries because they're quite expensive. Most of my legendaries are level 1. Some of them are level 2. Let's go ahead and combine them. And the legendaries take fewer still to level up. So I have some more at level 2. My Grifsy, my Gallicus leveled up to level 3. Nice. Okay, and the other part of everything that I bought there, you can see that my energy is now at 104. Now, you only recoup 1 energy per hour during the day. So you start out with 50, but you work your way down and you only recoup 1 energy per hour. So 24 per day. You can buy extra energy, or one of the things that I like to do is if you get in the middle of a season and you need some extra energy, just buy some chests, okay? You don't have to save up like I do. I just kind of like doing that to be a little bit dramatic and make an interesting video. So here we are. I think that this vastly improved the strength of my deck, and I wanted to demonstrate it, especially for the people that are just starting the game or thinking about starting the game. You can build up the strength of your deck through just playing. Just like other card games, obviously, if you buy some cards, it makes your deck stronger, right? And in this game, if you also put some SPS in there, it reaps you more rewards. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. This has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And if you want to start playing Splinterlands, you want to dive in with me, you can join me on Saturdays at 11:30 Eastern Time. I have a live stream where we talk Splinterlands and a few other games. And, if you're new and you have some questions, join us. We have a bunch of friendly people that hang around and talk Splinterlands, and we can answer that question for. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And hey, I'll see you in Splinterlands.